Alright folks, I wanted to do a video about what I have bought this week. Coleman wise. It was a good week. It's been a while since I had a good week. It was a blast. I met some cool people. Went to a flea market. It was a lot of fun. So I'm just gonna dive in. Try to keep this video short. It might be two parts. Part one could just be the parts. I got these two boxes for free. And there's some good stuff in here. Some of this is probably going to get kicked on down the line. Beautiful 220 font. The problem is somebody tried to braze it. It didn't quite work. Yeah, that's okay. Got a 275. It looks pretty good. Really happy about that. AGM here. Brass, painted red. Big old crack. You're not going to be able to see it, but there's a crack right here, right here, right here, right. But, pump's good. Maybe it could become a display piece. A can funnel. Can't have enough of those. My buddies who own one or two lanterns are always asking me if I have any extra propane bases. Well, there's three. Got a 200-ish fount. It's been brazed, but it looks like it might pressure test. We're gonna pressurize this with air, hold it underwater, see if it works. If it does, it'll become a little junkyard lantern. I don't know what this is. Akron, AGM, something. The pump's there. This could be built into something. 220 vent. Little propane guy. Burnzo probably. Yep. Thermos fount. That's awesome. I could use one of those. These crack. And I have one that is cracked. Burner assembly. This is really cool. Mil-spec burner assemblies. I know some people that are looking for these. I'm going to kick them down the road to them. Some particular Coleman friends of mine. Whoa! A wiki assembly of whatever that's called. Stove burner. Broken piece of tar. Another looks like AGM cracked. Yep, AGM, it's cracked. Something homemade. Burner assembly, collar for 220 vent, and I am so excited about this. This thing blew up, and it's just completely, every part is cracked. I'm gonna put it together, put it on the shelf. It's going to be called the Elmer Fudd or the Bugs Bunny when he sticks his finger in the barrel and it just goes. That's what it reminds me of. I think it'll look cool. I got enough parts here that are just miscellaneous. Let's get some of this out of the way. This was all free. It was for me. Anything I don't want, I can pawn off on a buddy. Here we go. This could actually clean up to be a fairly decent, complete thermos. I know somebody that this is going to, I think. 220 fount, 220, 228, a little bit newer. Cage, another one. Screen's blown out on the burner assembly. 200 parts vault, but we don't have the clamp. I'll go on the shelf. I think somebody started to try to make a bail. A Swiss cheese. It's got holes. Vent. This one will be fine for a runner. Here we go. That's pretty cool. Dinged up. Pretty bad, but I need it. Mil-spec collar. Awesome. Another mil-spec burner. I don't know what that is off of. Okay. Ooh. Part of a shade. I can totally do something with that on a lamp. This looks like one of those lantern hangers for on a tree. Reflector vent, part of it. 220, 228, burner assembly, what's left of it. Parts are robbed. Burner tube. Threads are pretty muddied up. Stove generator. Actually, I think I know somebody that needs one. We're missing a few parts here, but the part that they need replaced is here. And random leg for a stove. And a little bit of valve cover gaskets maybe. Scrap metal. Perfectly round collar. No, it's pretty ovaled out. 220 jet. So yeah, I was very happy about that find. I like making the Frankies. Upset some people. You should put them back to the way they were. When I'm picking something out of the trash, basically, and it needs more money in parts than it would cost to buy one off eBay, I don't feel bad about getting it new life as a Franken lantern. And this will allow me to save, or just build from scratch, a couple of lanterns. And that's cool. I think that's cool. Not everybody agrees. So I was going to save this one for video too, but I'm really excited about it. This was something I saw. I wasn't going to buy it because I only had a few dollars in my pocket. There were some other like really desirable pieces, but I saw this thing and I had to have it. I kept coming back to it. Two broken 220s. Nope, this was still part of the free pile. This guy. This is somebody else's Franken lantern. It runs great. I fired it up last night. It's 275 low brown vent fount. 200 Canadian collar. Cage, burner, generator. As far as I can tell, it's all 200. White gas. It's not a kerosene. I don't think it is. It still had white gas in it when I got it. 228 vent, and then well, I change out the bail so it actually closes. 275 nut. Actually, our thermos here might lose its bail. It looks like to go on this. This is a trip. Everything's in great shape. Yeah, somebody else was having fun. They had a parts bin. They had some nice stuff. And they did a really good job. I got this yesterday. I lit it and used it yesterday. Well, I lit it and watched it burn in the garage. I don't know that that counts as using it, but yeah, beautiful, fun little piece. This one's going to be in the rotation a lot for bonfires and late night walks in the woods. Yeah, I passed up on some other stuff that I probably won't see again. And when I do see it, I won't be able to afford it because I had to take this home. I could make it with the parts that I have laying around or robbing some parts off other things. But I wanted the one that some guy I never met has put together and did a really good job on. And honestly, there's a decent bit of money in parts here. You know, the collar's probably 10 bucks on eBay, 20 for the glass, 20 for a generator. The nut, I would only use the nut if I had it. That's probably 10 bucks on eBay. The founts are getting expensive, these low boys. I didn't have to build it. I just bought it. And really excited about this. Irrationally so. And that's my prerogative, I guess. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of her. And I need a name. She is stout. Very short. Holding it up against a 275. Very short. Get that out of frame here. Something I bought. I don't know why. I mean, it was $1. It's a big old electric. Told it takes 8 batteries. Fluorescent tubes. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. But it'll go up in the rafters. My rafters are full of parts lanterns, junk, things. I want it all on display, but I don't necessarily want eye level. This will go up there. And who knows? Somebody's power might go out and they'll need to borrow something. Somebody I know that maybe doesn't necessarily feel comfortable with white gas burning in their house. So I got this guy for them for emergencies. Because most people don't have emergency sources of light laying around. You should. FEMA suggests it. We'll end this video with a nice piece. I am going to have a second part. I have a lot of cool stuff on the floor over here, but I only had a few minutes to make this. So here is this beautiful thermos. The glass is original, and it is just gorgeous. It looks like an old car. Like, the paint is just super cool. I've always wanted one of these. They're getting pricey. It's got a big chip in the vent right there. But I don't care. It is super clean other than that. I'm not gonna pay eBay price for this. Got this as a local sale. Hell of a deal. Filled a hole in my collection that I feel a lot better having one. I don't think they made a ton of these. I don't see them very often. Even when I have gotten on eBay, there's only a few for sale. And again, these cracked. This one does not appear to crack. I am to have cracked. I will dunk test it. I want to make sure you never want to run a cracked appliance, gas-powered appliance. When that fuel goes up and hits that fire, it's a bomb. So check them. Take a tote of water, pump it up. Oh. Looks like the check valve's leaking. That's okay. Pump it up, put it in water. Then, you know, take it off, dry it off. If you're concerned about it rusting, spray it down with air, compressed air. Set it in the sun on a hot day. I pressure test a lot of things because it doesn't take much effort or time. So, better to be safe than sorry. Yeah. Those two together. So yeah, that was an exciting. This pump assembly is just weird. And usually this part is part of the tank of the fountain. Smells like gas. I wish I had the vent for this. I could throw a piece of glass on and pretty much call it done. But I don't. So, like I said, this one's probably going to get given away. This one is staying here. And because of who I am, this is my current little favorite. Frankenstein left a lot of good things on the table over this. But it's just fun. Alright, I think I'm going to cut the video there. It's about time for me to go run an errand, do a chore. But I am going to do a part 2. I got a lot of, about the same amount of stuff on the ground waiting to get talked about. Thanks for watching.